How's everyone doing? I want to maybe out there. Well, let me adjust some shit here. Just my cam with that. Okay. That's not what I want. Um, say camera. Facing front. Let's go to camera two facing front. Let's try that. Get further away here. Cool. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. How's that work? Yeah. Settings. All right. What is up? Hey. Hey. What's up, Ninja? How you doing, man? I'm the classic. Oh hell yeah, man. Good stuff, man. Living Dead is fantastic. What I planned on originally doing was on the 29th. I was just going to do it all in one day, but I decided. I mean, Dawn of the Dead is still scheduled for the 29th, but I don't know. How many changes around? Who knows? Just like this was just earlier, it was just a spur of the moment thing, just a thought. Uh, totally addicted to these stuff. Uh, oh, all right, man. Pretty good. How's things with you? Everything good with you? Very cool. About there has it, please give me a thumbs up. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Let's check out Night of the Living Dead. Juno, what's going on? How you doing, man? I ain't got a chance to check out the emails yet. We're still on for Thursday. Um, one of the last ones that I hold. Maybe these two and Halloween, and then of course, special occasions after that. But other than that, when I'm going to jump in and want to do something, do one of these things here. Never know, never can tell. But it's all set up there. This film is easy to find. You can find it anywhere and everywhere. But I figured I put the link up anyway, just in case nobody has it. In case somebody doesn't have any streaming services or anything, and you don't want to deal with any ads. With movie, you don't have to deal with those ads. So, waiting. 10 p.m. Yeah, it should be fine. I'm doing something with JT earlier on in that evening. We should have wrapped up by about 8 o'clock. And it's not gonna be live. It's gonna be recorded. What JT and I are doing. No, um, JT and I are going to do a pre-recorded watch of Halloween. I'll make 2 videos out of it, and then directly after that, we'll record like a Halloween discussion right on the heels. So the original Halloween. So back in my youth, what would for 1990 remake? Oh, really? Hmm. For me, it's no comparison, man. For me, it's no comparison. The original 1968 George A. Romero classic is by far the best one. I love the Barbara character better too, actually. Hey, Eric, how you doing, man? Favorite? Yep, this is my favorite as well. Really? No way, man. No way. Cool. All right, man. I'll put the thing up for you later on after I'm done with this and everything. We'll get prepared for that for Thursday night. Because, like I said, well, there aren't going to be so many of these lives yet left but I'm going to be holding. I'm fishing out the Halloween season. Of course, I got Black Christmas scheduled, stuff like that. My Blade Valentine, things like that, special occasion. Other than that, this is pretty much going to wrap it up here pretty soon. These 3 Halloween, um, let's see, Black Christmas, shit like that. And then just here and there, whenever I get a wild hurt my ass and feel like it. Other than that, like I say, I'm changing. I'm doing some music and stuff like that. Now, It doesn't mean I won't be guesting, doing live streams on other people's channel, but I mean, as far as here on this. Oh yeah, yeah. I like Taunt, man. So anybody that does want to catch these lives here, they're going to be few and far between. So I suggest you get them in while you can. It's kind of changing up on the channel a bit. I'm watching the Criterion version tonight. I also have this one. This is from China. And I got this German media book. Very cool. I have this steel book from France. French steel book. And I got this big ass box set. I finally got my hands on it. I talked about it before. I got my big ass hands on this big from Art House. Let's see. Art House. Also, it's basically Studio Canal in Germany. But look how big it's up there. You wouldn't believe all the crap this thing has with it, man. Look. Yeah. But yeah, I'll show you a little more of it here later on. Stuff like that, kind of like a cigar box. Yeah. Um, everybody's ready. Whoever's gonna be joining me, let me know if you're ready. Move up for another remake. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Much love it. Yeah. It's insane to call this overrated. Great. This movie itself created an entire subgenre, probably the strongest subgenre in history. Like you got the vampire subgenre, you got the werewolf subgenre, you got all these different subgenres. What is bigger and what has spawned off more films, more TV shows, more success than the zombie subgenre? And would you have that without this movie? No way. How can that be overrated? No way. So now that I made that point, not that I don't like the remake, but I think I remake good. I don't like the Barbara character. I don't know if I don't like the character. The character's fine. It's the actress I don't care. I don't like the chick. I really don't. Not much at all. I do like Tony Todd in it, and I like the old dude in it that plays name, what's his fucking name again? Um, fucking fuck. Uh, I got the remake right here. It's not even say his damn name. Anyway, he was in Henry. Goddamn it. Yeah, Tom Towles. God damn. I'm glad. I used to be just like you. I used to be able to whip it out real quick like that. Mm. Dawn remake's really good too. Yeah, I think I prefer the Dawn remake over the Night remake, honestly. But I think Tom Towles is fantastic, man. I ain't like everybody else, which I've seen him as Henry. So, you guys want to go ahead and get this rolling with me? Let me know. Stop me if I'm moving too quick. Let's go ahead and get it going. Bullshit throughout and all that good stuff. Um, 2 or 3 pages worth that I had from that Madeline Dead thing that Night and I did that I still have not got done editing and put out yet. But I got tons of shit here talking about. So, I mean, you wouldn't even believe it. All the shit that I have, all the facts and shit that I have of this film. Really? Yeah, but I have so much appreciation, man, for Judith O'Day, man. That's one person that I want to remake, that I want to meet. And I'm afraid she's getting too old. I'm afraid one of these times I'm going to plan on going. That's one of the main reasons why I want to go. She's been in like Days of Dead last couple of years, and I'm afraid I'm going to finally decide to go, get my shit together and go, and then she's going to be gone because she's definitely getting up there. Nah, I mean, it just depends on what you're looking for in your people, you know? I like how she finally, I like how, look, man, here's my problem. Let me tell you what my problem is with the Barbara in the remake. Is how she all of a sudden she's going, and then 10 minutes in the movie, she goes, God damn it, I want to kick your ass. It's not realistic. It's not realistic. The Barbara in the original, she gradually tries to, help and try to this and that, and she'll lose it, and she ends up slapping him. He slaps her back and all this shit. But gradually, she kind of pops out of it, and all of a sudden pops ahead just for her brother to bring her right back down and then snatch her up. That's so much better. That's my opinion. I'm like, how just 10 minutes into it, all of a sudden she's like, God damn it, I'm gonna whip your ass now after being totally fucked up just a second ago. At least you don't hear nothing from Barbara for a little while. So at least you get the idea that she had time to be building up her courage. Not just all of a sudden, all right, I'm courage, I'm all courageous now. But I'm gonna start mine. You guys ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play it. This is like early on. This is like one of the first stories that you hear about how they and her friends kind of just threw their old money all together and shit and just made a movie. That's fantastic. But I guess that's the difference between the great directors because, as you know, Tom Savini directed the remake. If he'd been a good director, a little more experienced of a director, he could have eased her into it a little better. And that's just a difference. Tom Savini's you know legendary makeup man, special effects man. Romero's a legendary filmmaker. Mm-mm. No, no, this was the first. The Dream was actually the first Blu-ray version I ever got. I had tons of DVD and all that bullshit, but no. This thing's been put on DVD by more companies than I think anybody. Oh, Dawn also, man. Dawn was actually my favorite for many years. But as time goes on, um, now Day of the Dead has aged the best of all of them. You know, I never would have thought back in 1985 they would have aged as well as that. But as time goes on, people love it more and more. It's like as time goes on, Dawn loses appeal and Day gains more appeal. And I think it's attributed to how impatient people are nowadays. There's a lot of storage, a lot of downtime, and she's so delightful, and she does such a great job. Judith O'Day she wanted to be an actress, and she lived there in Pennsylvania. She relocated to Hollywood. She'd only been there for a few months, and then she heard that there was a casting call to do a film all the way back in Pennsylvania, where she was from. So she left all that behind to come all the way back and do that. She never ended up getting a career really, just this movie. But she is like the sweetest old lady, and she's not even bitter about it. The way she looks at it is she's the original Barbara, and she's proud of that. It just depends on which version you see, man. There's like six altogether, six different versions, like shake this and that and everything. There's a couple of versions under 2 hours. There's a couple of versions over 2 hours. You know what I mean? Of Dawn of the Dead. And if you watch Argento's cut of it, there's none of that goofy shit in it, man. None of that goofy slapstick shit that Romero put in it. It doesn't even have any of that goofy music. If you watch his version of Zombie, just die, none of that's in it, man. That that should be the version that you watch, then, Eric, because that's the dead serious version. The version their Argento cut. It's the Argento cut. Because it's the shortest version. It's a version without the goofy music. It's a version with all of the extra goofy stuff in between. He's such a fucking dick. He just all he does is fucking bitch. He reminds me of my brother, man. God damn. Phenomenal is great, man. Phenomenal is my favorite fucking Argento film, man. Of course, a lot of that has to do with nostalgia, but it was the first one I ever seen. Yeah, I've seen parts of it. Yeah, no, yeah. But I'm saying what I'm saying is if you want to get past all the goofy shit that Romero puts in Dawn of the Dead, that's the version you're looking for, man. That's the one. He cut all that shit out. He's 100% dead, fucking serious. His version of Dawn of the Dead. The part where they're down in that basement and shit, that's where they're feeding the bodies. That part's extended and everything, where they're sitting there munching on people. Right before Peters goes in. Well, you know, Ken goes in and starts fucking shooting all the people. Yeah, I like the. Most people prefer the Romero cut. I kind of like the extended cut, man. It goes the one that goes like 2.5 hours. Yeah, they got them all on there, that's for sure. He just fucked with the whole time, and now he's trying to fuck the guy who's behind it. And this is before they knew exactly how they wanted him to act, how they wanted, you know what I mean? But he kind of runs and jogs. He picks up rocks and throws in windows. You know what I mean? I think she shows a lot of strength, actually, considering considering this is 1968. Well, I think sad is Johnny gets his ass whipped by the zombie. Yeah, oh yeah. He just takes his ass and just fucking slams his head down into the fucking tombstone. Or the mark cracks his stupid head open. He's such an asshole. It's like you're almost happy for just make him shut the fuck up. Don't be good, ball. Smash. Shut. Yeah, it's so bad that on the back of the steel book, this shit's written back here. Don't be good. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. He doesn't even seem to have all that much remorse. That he just kind of see he just running after it. She obviously wasn't strong enough to control the car without the power steering. Back then, it was a lot harder to move a wheel. These older cars, it was a lot harder to move the wheel without the power steering. I mean, it's still tougher than having the power steering, but damn, back then it was damn near impossible, especially as a woman, to move that wheel. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I always loved Bill Mosley. Yeah. And back then, when I first seen this, I didn't know who Bill Mosley was. You know, doing this light stuff. Ah, there we go. That's killing me. Can't stand that bright shit in my eyes. Yeah, yeah. We had no idea who Bill Mosley was at that time. He wasn't known of yet. You know, unless we knew him and remembered him. Well, I didn't put two and two together back then. I didn't put it together that he was shop top until later on. Yeah, I just watched it. I just watched Selects just right before I didn't come here to do this. Me and my son watched it. I actually enjoyed it. Still haven't seen Exorcist Believer yet, but I did see Selects. Of course, I like a lot of the series. I like how it just kind of it all kind of fits in together. You know, the score is from like stock music that they found, and Carl Hardman, which of course plays Cooper, got and some of this music was originally used in it was um an old like BBC rated film called Teenagers in Outer Space. Chocolate syrup was used for the blood. Of course, it was in Hitchcock's Psycho as well. In the car that she crashed in there, that was Russell Steiner's, the one that played Johnny, his mom's car. It was really called the Night of Anubis. And Anubis actually means the god of mummification. I think it's funny that Dwayne Jones never seen any of the other, you know. Oh, all right, man. Take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping through. Free remake. All right, man. Well, take it easy, Eric. Take it easy. Take it easy, man. Hey, all right, man. I actually meant to check it out, man. It was in like Asian or some shit. Um, Exorcist Believer. What in English? Um, it's like they weren't quite sure how they wanted the zombies to be yet, you know. So Bill Heinzman was kind of like, the guinea pig for that. Just they just kind of just learned as they were going. If they wanted to be stiffer, they didn't know if they wanted to be able to pick up stuff. They didn't know if they wanted to be able to run or jog. Hey, Revan, what's going on? How you doing, man? Doesn't forget to give a thumbs up, man. Much appreciated. Doing all right, man. How you doing, Revan? Still 15 minutes in right now. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Donnie's version ain't bad. Yeah, I've talked about it before. I don't care for the chick that plays Barbara. It's my good thing. Oh, okay. I gotta do. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I thought that seemed like a. Yeah, I thought that seemed like a cam version. You got. Let me see. Yeah, it was actually John Russo that decided because George Romero had come up with the idea for them to be, zombies, or ghouls, that had come back from the dead. And they needed something else to make them even more, horrifying. And so John Russo is the one that come up with them to have the idea to eat flesh. Yeah, yeah. I guess the sound was mixed without even seeing the picture. Isn't it crazy? Yeah, and actually, Bever was supposed to be a little bit on the stronger side, but Romero liked the way that Judith O'Day was doing it so well that he kept it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna check it out. Gotta check it out. You know what I mean? Gotta see it. This guy coming in right here. This is John Russo. Want to come in here, but just kind of like the blood coming down to the crack of his mouth right here. He's sneaking in from behind her while she's sitting on a chair having. Yeah, he was picked for his acting skill. None other. Like he was picked as kind of a social statement or whatever. Being black and all. No, he just happened to be the best actor of the group. Because none of these people, the only person in here that really an actor, that were actors were Wayne Jones and Judith O'Day. Everybody else just kind of like Marilyn Eastman and Carl Hardman that play the Coopers. They were, they did makeup, music. You know what I mean? They helped with the production. They helped, build this and that, and they just, they were part of Image 10. It's just lack of having actors. And, they couldn't really afford to pay any of them. Yes, absolutely. Oh yeah, they got weird, creepy, man. Weird, creepy aspect to them. These zombies do. And I think a lot of that's attributed to black and white. I've seen the colorized version of it, and it doesn't quite have that. You got to see this in black and white to get the full vibe. You really do, and I think that's what gives this one what the others don't have. The others, you know what I mean. There's nothing creepy about it. These they have creepiness to it. Yeah. The character of Ben that Dwayne Jones is playing, he was supposed to be a truck driver. He was supposed to have more of a hard edge to him, more rude, you know what I mean, more just back, that type of shit. But you know, he kind of rewrote it when he chose Dwayne Jones to play the role of Ben. He kind of rewrote the character. The music here, the music they're doing right here, you hear a lot of this kind of music going on in Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price. Got a lot of that same type. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, some of it might even be the same. That when shit's going on, that music. Like she's trying to help. She's not quite sure what the fuck to do. Well, what did you do? I think Last on Earth's got a great vibe to it too. It's got a real weirdness to it. They aren't zombies, but they're definitely on the effective side. That's a good one. That's one I thought about doing. One of these days, maybe. We say I don't do these like I used to, but yeah, yeah. Hey, Pat, what's going on? Yep, yep. We started. We're like 21 minutes in, 22 minutes now. It's actually a longer film than what people really think about. You know what I mean? Oh, it's great, man. That's it. Um, definitely takes some direction from Last Man on Earth, but the music say this music, the score is a lot like this is basically stock, you know, stock music. A lot of it. I love this the way she does this. When she accidentally hits this music box, it goes around. It's like for one split second, it's like she's not in that world anymore. She's for a second she kind of loses herself back into something a little more tranquil, something a little less traumatic. You just see it. She looks at it. She actually hits and she starts playing. She looks at it. Wow. Yeah, that's how life was. Talk to my son a lot about well, both my sons about what would you do in a situation like this? We all I think since these movies and Walking Dead and everything have come out, I think we've all thought about that. Maybe a conversation with a friend or whatever about this type of thing, what you would do. You know, like, you hear a lot of people say, "Oh God, man, I think other people going, I'll be able to handle it." So come right down to it, man. You don't know what you do. You don't know how you'd handle it. Oh, definitely, man. And most of them are, like I said, most of them aren't even actors. You only got two actual actors in here. You know? it's it's just it's like a lot of indie films that were starting with this one that would start coming out. You know, Chainsaw Massacre, the same thing. Lightning in a bottle, man. Lightning in a bottle. Catch lightning in a bottle with some of these. It seems like the lower the budget back then, the better. The thing about low budget is you can have a low budget. That's not a thing. Low budget's fine if you know where to put your money. You got to put your money in the right place. If you don't got much money and you put it in all the wrong places, you're not going to have a decent film. But in the right places, like let me see this in total. Let me see, written down here. Yeah, this in total. Yeah, this in total all together came out to be $114,000, and that's with them spending it. That's why it took so long for them to make it, because they can only come up with so much at a time. So it took different times to make it. You know? 114,000, which today would be almost a million. So this little budget, they definitely put their money in the right place, and it grossed 30 million. Um, which in 2022 it would have been 247 million. So you know what I mean? Yeah, 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 yeah. I've seen that. My fiance is a big she's a big musical fan. So yeah, yeah. I seen Rico. Yeah, like he's trying to come up. He's trying to come up with he's trying to grasp the whole thing too, man. Yeah, I feel like she's terrified, but she's not weak. You know what I mean? She's a lot feistier than what people think she is. Like she goes right at men. You know what I mean? She's not scared. And she's loyal. When she sees Johnny, and she even though he's a zombie later on, she wants to help him. And she doesn't know Ben, but as they go along, you know what I mean? She's right there with a fucking knife. She's just freaking out. You know what I mean? Just like I don't know what's happening. Fucking just one of my favorite parts is the music box. In the midst of all that crash, it's the beauty of the music box playing. Runs up to help Ben, hold the door in place. You know what I mean? So he can nail it and shit. And she does a hell of a job, man. Beautiful day does. I've always been a big fan of her performance in it. I like her character. Yeah, but just coming in, let's join up, man. We're 29 minutes in. He's just like, look, telling all about it. He's just like, well, I better get to boarding this shit up. And she's trying to talk to him. Got you, Barbara. Finally, he's just like, I think you should just calm down. You just keep calm. You know, think about for the time it's made, I think you should just calm down. Johnny tried to fight the guy, I guess you could say. I mean, at least he did that. Well, he got beat up by the zombie, one zombie. But he tried. What's going on? Like this, lighting this phone gets on my nerves. Tell her. See, she's feisty. She goes right after him. She's right at him. Listen to me, motherfucker. My brother's out there. And he tells her, your brother's dead. Brother's dead. Now this, he hated this because when he had to slap her back, he was afraid. You know what I mean? He was afraid of how it was going to be perceived. You got this very very white woman. I mean, you don't get much whiter than Judith O'Day. And he was just afraid of how that would look. But George is like, no, it's cool, man. Well, you can kind of see where Dwayne Jones is coming from. Back in '68. I mean, then you know really meet the zombies. Then the zombies were like you see back in like white zombie in the '30s and shit. So he's calling ghouls because the world was such a different place. He wasn't trying to get any bullshit, any kind of heat on him over it. And you can imagine how the heat from some of the ignorant people came from. Of course, I went around in 1968, but I bet there was a lot of people saying some shit. I can about imagine. But people are the stupidest creatures on the planet. People are the stupidest, most ignorant people, ignorant creatures there is. You don't see animals and shit with that same kind of prejudice and same kind of bullshit that people have. That's why in a lot of ways animals are better than we are. They don't think like that. You know, just us, just human. Pretty sad that he had to even think about that anyway. You know, to even be concerned with that, to how it's going to look with him slapping her like that, it tells you how sad the world is. You know, all by itself. You know, he should be able to act and do his job without being looked. You know, without it. You know, without being worried about how it's going to look. He should be able to do his job. And Christ, first of all, it's just acting. People were so stupid. Oh, having that black man fuck that white woman. Shut up. Fucking, fucking acting, first off. Second off, it'd been just as bad if you had a white dude slap a white woman. Same shit. Same shit, different man. And that's the way the prejudice was then. Now the prejudice is slapping her at all. No matter what color you are, it's going to be looked down upon. We haven't come that far in the world. We haven't come that far. We really haven't. The ignorance has not fallen far from the old school tree. It's just fallen in a different direction. Now being ignorant about this, now we're ignorant about this. You know what I mean? Tomato, tomato. Now, you know, we was ignorant about the tomato, now we're ignorant about the tomato. But that's it for my preach about the stupidity of humanity and people for the day. Just figured I'd get that out of the way. People just should have evolved a lot further than what we have, it seems like to me. Yeah, I don't mind a good musical. I'm a fan. I mean, I absolutely fucking adore fucking Rocky Horror Picture Show. I think it's fucking excellent. Don't Go in the Woods. That's a newer one. I mean, not new, but newer. Maybe what 15, 20 years ago. But oh, hold on, fine. What's it? Six, dark. But it's really good, man. Oh, in the early 2000s. Check it out. He goes through. He's a resourceful motherfucker. Wayne Jones is with Ben. Yeah, I like different little parts like with Ben. He loses patience with her a lot. He tries to help her. You know, he tries to help her a lot, but you can see him losing his patience with her. But every once in a while, he'll catch himself and he'll just be like, you know, and just understand that, you know, hey, you know, and he gets territorial with the place real quick. So when Cooper's dumbass comes up out of the basement, he's just like, look, it's my place. That's one thing they changed in the remake is they made it be a part of the young couple. Um, they made it be her uncle's house or whatever. Yeah, Judy and Tom made it be Judy's Judy's family's house. With this one, it's nobody's house. They just kind of always end up here. But who do you guys think's right? You think you think Ben's right? Or you think Harry's right in this? Maybe this is good. Full time. Waiting for what? I think they're both right. In a way, you got Cooper being right, but yeah, you can board it up. But if they do happen to get in there, you got nowhere to run. You know what I mean? At least you should take it from the way Ben thinks about it. You should check out the whole basement, make sure there's a place to run, stay up there until you have to go down. That way you got that way if you do get back into a corner and you have to go down, you can. But then you can still run out a back door or something if you need to also. Yeah, yeah, Ben, because you don't want to just barricade yourself down there right away because you won't be able to see what the hell's going on. You won't have nowhere else to run. You want to use that as like third choice. First choice is to be able to stay up there, see what's up. Second choice is be able to run out the back door or the side window if you need to. Third choice is barricading yourself up in the basement. And you want to keep them all three open at all times. Hey, Steele, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Fucked her up. She was just like, no, well, that Keith Wayne, he's an actor and shit too, I guess. But he hadn't done a lot. But he done some of those beach movies and shit like that. Uh, it seems like that that is kind of the only plot hole that this movie has. I think is that Ben, his character, his character is his character would have checked around more, and he would have found that basement unless he did check it out, and it was locked, so he just didn't fuck with it anymore. But I'd been wanting to I'd been wanting to get into that door that locks. So all these old houses and shit like this had some sort of a cellar to it. Not all of them, but a lot of them. But that basement doesn't even belong to this house they're in right now. The basement they used was in a was in is a basement from some of their offices. They're in Pittsburgh. Hey, we got a nice safe place, and you're telling us we might have to risk our lives just because somebody might need help, huh? Yeah, motherfucker, that's what we're telling you. Heard this woman screaming and shit, and they were just like, fuck her. That's fucked up. Of course, I mean, you got to look at it from, I guess, from his side too. He just had his daughter down there, and she was already hurt. He was afraid to come up through the door, to let more of them in and shit. I can see it from the father's side, but still, that's thing. That's why I like this one, and all these a good zombie film. There's going to be so many different ways that you can look at it. There's not just one way of looking at it. You got the who was right about where they should, hold up. You got the different way of looking at, whether they should have come up and helped or not. A lot of different things to discuss and shit. Makes for good discussion, which is my favorite film. Yeah, but you can go in that door if you need to. Help him board the shit up. Uh-oh. He just comes up there and starts running his mouth and talking shit to fucking Barbara and all kinds of shit. And Dwayne's about to beat his ass. He does it up his ass too. I love it. He kicks his fucking ass. That guy does a good job. Like I said, he does part of the intro music and the ending music, and does some producing. And he's one of the MH10, one of the 10 creators. And plays he does a really good job as Cooper, man. His face is really punchable. What comment disappeared? What was your comment? I didn't see one come up, man. What was it? This is some of the only bad effects right here when he's chopping at that was a clay hand that they decided to use. Yeah, yeah, just yeah, just fucking back the motherfucker. That dude right there just got shot and looks up at the camera. I couldn't put the name. I got it written down here. But he was gonna play band 4. Um, I had it written down in here. Um, I don't know. Tom Savini was supposed to do the makeup for this, but got called into Vietnam. Yeah, Rudy Ricci was that guy. Yeah, it does. It does. Same thing with like Last House on the Left and Original Chainsaw Massacre. They have that documentary feel to them. Oh hell yeah, yeah. But, his girlfriend died. Yeah, kind of does, don't it? Hey, Mike, what's going on? What's going on, Fred? Stupid and that's silly. Stupid with the kid that the old man's so stupid. You can be boss down there. I'm boss up here. But let him go, man. Please, so I can start hearing his fucking lips smack. Yeah, Keith Wayne. Keith Wayne, he does kind of put you in mind, Bruce Campbell, in this from the first Evil Dead. Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that, but yeah, you're right. He does. They're gonna throw a fit. Damn it, man. They won't play with me anymore. Man, you go down there and throw a fit, talk shit, and these two can't fucking stand each other, man. And Marilyn Eastman, who plays his wife, you can just tell that she's just, they got the worst marriage. You can tell she just can't stand Cooper either. She does the makeup for this one, and she's also one of the zombies. She's the zombie picking the bugs off the tree and eating them. That's her. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There, cause yeah, yeah. That's Keith Wayne, man. I guess Keith Wayne was. I guess he was like a girly's man and shit. I guess all the girls liked him and shit. I guess he drew a lot of fanfare. He had a Hollywood star thing going about him or something. I guess. You know, yeah. With the zombies, yeah. He tried to be all fucking. He watered up back to it in the corner. He's like, oh shit. She didn't even pay attention to it. She didn't even look at it. She's not afraid. Let them stay upstairs. Yeah, yeah. But just like I was talking about earlier, Mike, it's just different times, man. Um, Barbara, Barbara's more of a badass in this than what you think, man. And she has more of a gradual, you know what I mean? It's kind of loose to begin with, a little bit more in time. Romero had wrote her from the very beginning to be a little tougher, but he liked how um, Judith O'Dea played her and how she gradually builds up the strength and everything to come. And then starts holding the door so she can nail it. And she goes over there. And the only thing that weakens her back out is when she sees her brother. So, like I said, in the remake, Barbara goes from, oh my God, to, I'm going to kick your ass like that. You know what I mean? And it's just not going to happen like that. And like I was talking about earlier, that's the difference in the directing, in the level of director, I would say. You know, Romero had a little more gradual. It been made a little more like that. Like for instance, the way Franny does in Dawn of the Dead. She starts out kind of timid like that, and then she, over a little bit, she next thing you know, she's standing up and doing shit. And I think that's what he had a little more in mind. But yeah, um, but but also, like I was saying earlier with the zombies, man. Um, they weren't even sure how they wanted their zombies or their ghouls to be. You know what I mean? They like you got behind him at the very beginning where you know he's stiff for one minute and then the next minute he's running after the car and the next minute he's picking up a rock and busting through the window. You know what I mean? So they were trying to they were just trying to they're still feeling out and trying to figure out how they wanted everybody to be, I think. Plus this is still real early with Romero too. Oh, definitely both really good, yeah. Kira Shawn, she's been coming to the Days of Dead too. I would like to meet her too, but I'd really like to meet Judith O'Dea. She's starting to get up there. But I need to stop waiting, man. Year after year, she comes to these things. That year after year, I decide not to go. I just really need to. When the original movies for, yeah, yeah, fucked up ending. They didn't have endings like that then. But do you think the stock music like they're playing right here in between scenes? You know what I mean? Just I don't mean like the beginning, the intro music or the ending music. The music in between sounds a lot like, and I think that some of it was because they say it's stock music was used for um, The Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price. The music sounds like, oh man, I swear to God, it's a lot of the same. Just wondering what you guys think about it. I thought Marilyn Eastman was really pretty, actually, in this. She has a, she definitely has it. definitely the pretty mom button. Got 54 minutes, 55 minutes in. Might be short. Oh yeah, this right here. They said this is stock, and then like the intro and intro music and the ending music was done by one that plays Cooper here. One that plays Harry Carl Hardman. And I personally prefer the original ending. Ben, see, it's so much more tragic, man. So much more tragic because the other one, yeah, he'd become a zombie, but by the time they shoot him in the head, he's already a zombie. In this one, he had a chance to survive, man. They could have taken, you know what I mean? Oh man, he went through all that and ended up all by himself just so some dumbass could fucking shoot him. You know, you know, man, he could have survived that shit. He did survive it, you know. Yeah, that's no one for the fire. Yeah, yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up. Fucking, and I love how the on the field news anchor is Bill Cardille that played he played he's the one talking to him, the one that what's his name says, yeah, they're dead, they're all messed up. The guy that he's talking to, which is Lori Cardille from Day of the Dead's father, is really cool. Yeah, they didn't even wouldn't call them zombies yet. They were cool. He's sitting there getting ready to listen to it, and fucking Cooper starts saying something. He says, "Shut up," and he did. He shut up. All right. But he knew he was gonna get his ass whipped before it was over. He just knew he was gonna get his ass beat, and he gets it beat too. He's asking for it the whole time. You would wonder how long it was between this and Dawn, but like George has said, these are not all in the same universe. Really, it's all three completely different stories, three completely different universes. So each one he does, you know, playing with dolls is interesting, man. There's there's uh there's like two or three of them. I would recommend checking them out, man. Um, I don't I don't have them on physical yet, but I watched them with my ex-wife 3 4 years ago. Yeah, 3 4 years ago. We watched the first couple. They're all right. They're all right. One of them has got this dude, man, or maybe both of them has got this dude in it. When I seen the trailer from a distance, it looked just like fucking Charles Bronson. I swear to God, it looked like Charles Bronson. And I was like, there's no way it's Charles Bronson, because Charles Bronson dead 20, 30 years now. But he does. And when once we watched it, when you watch him act, man, he even acts like him and he gets looks like him and everything else, talks like him. It's funny as fuck, man. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No. No. Sort of, yeah. Sort of. Sort of, yeah. Because the original writing, before the boy got involved there, it was a John Russo, which was the co-creator of this, which is the one that made him be flesh-eating ghouls. John Russo, that was John Russo's idea. And he was the original writer of Return of the Living Dead, originally, based on what he wrote. Then they changed it all around. By the time they got done with it, it really, so John Russo really didn't get credit that he deserved from either franchise. So he didn't get much of the credit at all for this, what he wrote and what he created as far as Night of Living Dead goes, or Return of the Living Dead. And both of them were good. He had a good, amount of writing in both of them. Like I was saying, in the remake, Judy, the young girl, she's that this house is her uncle and shit. No, they changed it. Wonder why. Changed a few things actually. It's still the same basic story, but changed a few different things here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's why a lot of people think that he specifically chose Dwayne Jones because he was black. And that's not the case. He chose him because he's the best actor. Just ended up happening to be, just happened to end up that way. Yeah, yeah. Because yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, cremation, you don't really need to do cremation. Cremation here, all you gotta do is destroy the brain. But that's the difference in current living dead. You can shoot the brain all you want. You can cut off the head and shit, cut off the hand. The hand still comes after you. That's the ones you got to incinerate. Current living dead zombies. There's a little piece left of them. Got a finger comes after you. They got a good plan here, but it gets fucked up because she freaks out and ends up having to go with him. Shit. Oh god, total fuck up. Flesh eater. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen yeah some of that. He's able to make that right before he died off, but before he passed away. He's actually the first ever flesh eating zombie behind the. He's the first one, that's like I said, that's when they wasn't sure if they wanted their zombies to run, whether they wanted to pick up things, or whether they wanted to be got rigor mortis. They wasn't sure how they wanted their zombies to be. Because rigor mortis, what a lot of people don't know, rigor mortis doesn't stay. When you die, rigor mortis kicks in like 3 to 6 hours. but it doesn't stay. You know, it loosens up after what 12, 18 hours, unless you break it up manually or what. But yeah, it loosens up, so you don't stay stiff. I put two chairs together like that to make TV stand many a time. That's what I never noticed before. The pig's head up on the wall. They got a pig head mounted up on the fucking wall. That looks like a pig or a boar's head, man, on the fucking wall behind him when he's talking to her. That looks like a pig's head to me. Anybody seeing this? Look like a pig's head back there? That is a fucking boar's head or something. It's not no deer's head. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen it in color. I used to own a copy of it in color, a DVD copy of it in color. It loses a lot of the creep factor, man. It really does. Black and white's what really makes it, really puts it over. Like that music right there. That sounds to me a lot like the music from the Last Man on Earth. This is really, really good too. When I get my hands on the DVD again of color, just to collect it, actually, you don't see that just anywhere though. Because there for a while they were in that craze of colorizing all these films, you know, and you know, I'm glad they stopped doing that shit. They colorized Dracula and all that. Well, all kinds of stuff, man. Coopers are up here now, and they're getting ready to go try this big escape in this truck. It's an hour and 8 minutes in. Chick, yeah, he's shooting out here, and she just has to fucking go with him. And oh my god, man! And then she gets fucking coke is coming and shit. It's like it's bad shit. Bad shit happened. Obviously, he did a good job nailing that shit in. He's crying on that. He knows it too. He's looking at everything. Oh shit! Don't run out here at me. Cooper's actually doing his job here. He's actually not causing too much of a stink. He hasn't saw his opening yet. I'm surprised he didn't fuck up throwing these Molotov cocktails out here. Like bounce it off the fucking side of the window sill or something, catch himself on fire. That would have been fucked up. Yeah, be careful, Cooper. Fuck yourself up, man. Yeah, don't throw it and hit the goddamn truck either. All right, man, you sure enough. Oh yeah, I mean, it's good. It's a good film either way. I just definitely prefer Black Mirror. Get off me, mother. Yeah, slashy bone fly horror film. Here's you come. He said, "Well, if you're coming, come on," because that just fucked the whole thing up, man, right from the very beginning. Now he's got to hop in the back. First of all, it just complicates shit. Just let the two dudes run out and fucking do the shit, man. Anytime, anytime, the more people you got involved with, the more complicated it's gonna get. It's weird how they're kind of freaked out by the fire, though. You know, it's always a thing. You know what I mean? In older films, you always got the back, villains or the monsters or whatever. They're afraid of fire. Yeah, yeah. So was I. I had it and I seen it probably 10 years ago. Is when I got it. I found it at a pawn shop in color, and I was excited to see it in color. Oh, dude, like, he fucked shit up right there. There was the first fuck up, well, the second, including her coming along, and then he catches a truck on fucking fire. You should have put that fire out on that motherfucker first, then drive. Oh my god, yeah, get the fuck out of that fucking truck. Come on, get. And then she's caught. Take that goddamn jacket off. Ah, boom, there they went. Now they're yeah, yeah. A lot of the actors, a lot of the extras talked about, when they start eating the bodies off here, been cooked. They're eating like a roast ham, and like the ham bone and shit, or, with a lot of with like chocolate syrup on it, which sounds odd. The intestines and shit that they're playing with and everything, when they show them playing with that, that's real shit. It's real intestines. Now he's stuck out here in the midst of all these motherfuckers. But yeah, you can outrun them. Let me in the motherfucking house, dude. Motherfucker. He looks like, you son of a bitch. Oh, there he is. Give him that look. Yeah, I guess so, man. The additional scenes that they did. Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah. I've seen about every one. Yeah. Oh, there he goes. Now he's beating his ass. Motherfucker, take that. You know, when he gonna let me in, motherfucker? Bam, take that. Wow. One more flitter. Take that one with you. Yep. Like this music here they play here when they're getting body parts out of the truck and shit. That's the part that Carl Hardman made. It just depends. I usually have to always check them out at least once. Yeah. Yeah, that's actual intestines. They're fighting over like a couple of rabid dogs. That's crazy. Actual liver, yeah. That's cool. Sam off of the hand. Yeah. That's, yeah. First thing I ever seen in this movie, I think, was my mom had the book and it had pictures and shit in it from the movie. And I was like, I'm like 5 years old or something, man. I remember looking through the book and seeing this. And I was like, "Hell, this is the house." What? For real? Cousins, boyfriend, yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, oh yeah. Very cool, man. So he said, okay. Cool, man. So they wasn't sure exactly what the place would do. That's true. Just here hit the fan. Here it is. An hour and 19 minutes in. Oh yeah, I got lots of VHS. Marauding ghouls. Marauding ghouls. Here we go. They're dead. They're all not going too bad. Damn. I mean, come on. They're talking about them like they're fucking animals or something. Well, we killed 19 of them today. We got a couple of them trying to claw the way. That's pretty cool. VHS set to have. They're dead. They're all messed up. Yeah, yeah. I had that Star Wars. There it goes. I love how there's no warning to this. They just fucking just lights just go out. There they are. The lights just said blam. That's it. They found the power. It's not gonna matter. Yep. Power has went out. This and Barbara comes up, helps. She comes back to life here. She's been listening and watching. You can see her. You can pay attention. So, couches or the chairs are not on fire or anything anymore. And they're coming up. They decided they want to get on in there. Reaching through, grabbing into. This is coming up to the creepiest part of the whole fucking movie, in my opinion, man. The whole movie. All he's thinking about, anything about helping. He's just thinking about getting this fucking gun. What a fucking idiot. So, whoop your ass again. Oh, God, is that? Go on, Barbara. You can do it. Yeah. Like gradually, 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 man. That's directing. gradually. She's looking, goes right, all of a sudden she's like, now she decided. Now she decided. She's gonna be strong help. But she got no help now. So down there, the kids, not sure how long. It's been long enough for her to rip his arm off and start muching on it. So it's been definitely a few minutes went by. This is weird, man. The music they throw in here. She grabs it was a troll or whatever you call it. See, see, that's what's different about this one too. Is they got people stat. You know what I mean? I love the audio here. The audio, excellent. It gives it a feel, man. It's just really weird. And it's weird, they're stabbing. You know what I mean? Where does that come from? I wonder why they didn't continue that on with any of the other zombies later. With the stabbing or anything. And she's trying hard, and you gotta try to help you. And she's good. She's fighting, fighting, fighting until she sees her brother, and then that fucks her up. It fucks her up all over again. They just if they'd have thought to all come forward at once earlier, this shit would happen way earlier. See, she still had faith. She still had faith and trust, and loyalty in her brother. She didn't think to fight him. She immediately, she immediately tried to bite the arm. Yep, most definitely, man. I was saying earlier about Bill Mosley. I'd seen him in the remake, but I wasn't thinking that was dude, played Chop Top, and nobody really knew who Bill Mosley was then. Not really. People didn't really get to really know him until he played Otis. And then that's when everybody fought back. You know what I mean? It didn't cross my mind when I see him in the remake playing Johnny. But that was Chop Top. It didn't cross my mind. Didn't even think about it. Now we know him as Bill Mosley, and they're doing a lot. Then, we think about it. No, no, because he just wasn't. No, no. She just sits. He sits up blank. They do a great job because they're not actors. Carl Hardman and Marilyn Eastman. The way she raised up, really creepy. She's covered in blood and shit. And she just kind of pops her eyes open. He knows damn well she's going to. He knows she's going to. There it is. He's not going to give her a chance. I don't even think about it. Well, he's tearing shit up there. He ends up being safe down there for now. But, it's getting ready to be daylight. We're going to come on help now. When you first watch it, you wonder why the hell they're turning around and leaving. Because they're hearing people outside and shit. Oh yeah, the Blob remake. Yeah, well, they start pouring out because hearing people coming and shit. Helicopters and all that stuff. Yeah, yeah. That's of course going to get their attention. Playing class. Yeah, yeah. I got all five of those. I got all five of those slip covers from Vinegar Syndrome in cutting class, and both the ones fade to black. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Shiny's a lot of shit, man. Stan. I loved her character in Stan. Yeah, yeah. I remember seeing Summer School. Mark Harmon. Yeah, yeah. This is a fucking tragic, man. It's just fucked up. Just aiming. I heard something over there in that house. Well, I seen. Oh no, I seen something move. Yeah, make sure. Damn. You know, in hindsight, you're saying, if your band say something, you know what I mean? You say, hey, I'm in here. But he just look and see what's going on, you know? You think somebody's gonna shoot him in the fucking head. Yeah, very Trump. Yeah, she did a lot more than what people know than what people really think about me. Yeah, John Kennedy. Yeah, there he is. I seen something moving in the house. I heard a noise. There's something there. I heard a noise. He's got his gun, but he's not paying attention. You may hit under your eyes. How in the fuck did they see that? Oh yeah, money for fire. And now they'll never know that he was alive. They never even gave him a chance. Yep. Yeah, there's some other You see, yeah, of course, you guys know about as soon as they were done with it and putting it together and editing and shit, they put it in the car and took it to New York that night in hopes of getting it screened that night. And on the way up there is when they heard about the Martin Luther King being killed. Yeah, the distributors walked away with almost all the profits, so they pretty much had to sign themselves over. Roger Ebert talked about it. Um, Talked about going to see this, and he said his theater, and he said there was children in the theater back in '68 when he did. Yeah, this is because children just coming in and see it because this is one of the last films made without a rating. It was released October 1st, '68, but on November 1st, I guess is when the system started, the rating system. The body that was upstairs with like the skull and shit, when they first got there to the house. Um, I guess Romero made that body. I guess he used ping pong balls for eyeballs. Yeah, a lot of different shit. A lot of different shit here that I close with. I guess the chick from Mr. Rogers is who Romero wanted to play Barbara, but Mr. Rogers wouldn't let her because he was involved with Mr. Rogers, a lot of things for him. Judith Ridley that plays Judy. I guess she still has the outfit from the film. So, and the music they used for Barbara running from the wrecked car, when she ran from the wrecked car toward the house, I guess was in The Hideous Sun Demon from 1958 and the final episode of television's The Fugitive in 1963. Television premiere was on Creature Features in 1971. Judith Ridley, she wasn't an actress. I guess the little office they had there when they did you know the Image 10 films and the different little shit that they did. Um, Judith Ridley, the one who played Judy, played Carl Hardman and Marilyn Eastman. She was Carl Hardman and Marilyn Eastman's receptionist. So, in an alternate scene, Helen would have come across a zombified Harry eating Karen in the basement. That was an alternate scene that they were going to do. Yeah, Helen Helen Cooper would have come across Harry eating Karen in the basement. That's what they were going to do before they decided to have Karen eating Harry. Damn. I guess a tornado hit that cemetery later and uprooted 200 bodies. And that Winchester rifle was 1894 Winchester rifle. So, what I got to say about that? Hell yeah. Very from yeah. So yeah, I plan on doing well, zombie in Italy, but Dawn of the Dead is coming Sunday. So and then I'll squeeze in David at sometime after. Or you never know. I may just throw it in one of these nights, do Dawn of the Dead in the next few days. Thursday night I'm going to be here with Juno. We're going to be doing Haunt Thursday night at 10. It'll be right after I spend a good portion of the day recording with JT. We're going to be recording a watch of Halloween and then we're going to do like an hour, hour and a half long discussion and character study into the film. I'm going to edit it and put it together, especially for Halloween. So, yeah, it's fantastic. Man. Yep, on Thursday at 10 p.m. Yep, I'll throw that up on here in just a little bit. He's really said so. Yeah, oh, man, yeah. It was the beginning of life. Without this, we wouldn't have the biggest subgenre in horror besides the slasher is the zombie. You know what I mean? Um, is the zombie subgenre, and we would not have it, without this film. So very, very important. Um, you guys all have a great night, man. Or a great rest of your night, and great morning, and all that kind of stuff, man. Oh, definitely, 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 three favorites. And I will see you guys Thursday night with Juno, man, with Hunt. So you guys have a great morning, man. Thanks for joining me, man. Much love to y'all. I will catch you then. Um, Least favorite horror subgenre. Oh man, mine. Oh shit. I don't know. I don't know what it would be. I have certain maybe I don't know. Oh god, that's hard to say. A lot of them would be a lot of the some of the creature feature type things, maybe there. You know what I mean? Um, Partly that. I mean, find a really good vampire film is hard to find too. A really good vampire film and a really good werewolf film are hard to find too. You know what I mean? I like a lot of um, found footage actually, but yeah, you guys take it easy, man. I'll see you guys Thursday. Much love to y'all. Have a good morning. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Take care of the people that are important to you. You know I got much love for you. Don't forget, I am Gorfub and you are not. Have a great morning.